What's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO. I wouldn't say report. I'll just say reaction. Um, there's a lot of people, even some YouTubers that are Bucks fans, are really like giving up after the situation with Damian Lillard. So then you got like posters saying like the Dame and Giannis thing will never work. So it's like I'm just gonna ignore those videos and be like no I'm not gonna say be like okay yeah, it sucks. They're not gonna go anywhere far. Although the team this year is built up to where Giannis can succeed, but it's not just like the teammates of Giannis that got to step up, but Giannis himself got to step up and can't always do hero ball. Especially when they trying to like build a wall on you. And yeah, there's times he beat that wall, but it's like, come on, you got to pass the ball and rely on your teammates. Yeah, it was that one game I know he was passing and stuff, but it's like nobody wasn't hitting. So it's like we don't know why players end up one day just having to on the off switch. And the thing is, they is like last season on the road they wasn't that good. This year is almost repeating the same thing. And I think they only got like what 3 or 4 games left on the road, and the rest of them at home because I think they got 10 games left, including today. Yeah, they really, really have to try to do something. And all those Bucks fans that claim that you're fans and you're like all depressed that okay, we only going to end up enjoying the championship in 2021 and stuff like that. If you've been a fan since this organization was created, even before I was born, if you was a fan of them that that certain amount of time, and that's why some like original fans cannot stand the fans that just Bucks fans. And I would what I'm saying is like the fans that just like Bucks fans and don't know like all the history. Yeah, there's they really got to do their research, and it's just stupid. Um, what
I think Hazel might be drunk.
I know, she texted me, so like here goes the neighborhood. I'm surprised she's gone this long. They must be being really nice. But anyways, I'm Milwaukee Bucks to the day I die. Win or lose. There's been a lot of worse disappointment and losses that we've seen in our lifetime. And there's probably people, they probably was like at the very first Bucks game ever when they probably was a kid, and there's probably still like people that's probably living today that's like with the same thing, be like, we've been through everything, and at least we had 2 championships in our lifetime. Um, I would say another thing too. Although I'm not completely blaming the owners, which some people caring to do. I'm not gonna blame the owners. Um, I'm not gonna blame the GM because you don't know what behind the scenes at moves that he was trying to make, but he gonna only get the best one available that he can do. So why everybody's thinking like we should get this guy and we should get this guy, and this ain't NBA 2K. You can't just get anybody you want. You got to sacrifice some things too. And I know one thing, they ain't gonna sacrifice Giannis. And I seriously doubt if he's gonna actually leave. Like, oh, I want to get traded or something like that. I don't think that's gonna happen.
By the way, did
We,
you get dinner?
did I get dinner? No.
Crap.
I don't know what the heck's going on with that.
Because Hazel told me that you were going to Walmart to pick up your meds or you get a delivered dinner.
damn, I didn't even go. Crap. I was messed up. Then probably going to have to find something, but I didn't even think about it. Yep, I kind of screwed up. But the wonderful thing, what happened when you do like videos, and something out of the ordinary, happens. So anyways, because there's Bucks fans, there's legendary fans that've been with the team since its existence, and probably those guys are still alive to this day, maybe, hopefully. That that's seen everything. Like let's see. Okay, legendary fans, got nothing against them. Buck fans, some fans to like a certain extent, but I don't claim it out there and be like, I hate Bucks fans. No, I hate the generation of fans. That's what it is. Because generation of fans thinking like you got to they see one player play one way and it's like, okay, we gonna play just like him and be successful. That's not always the case. You got to find your own game and play for your strengths and who you are. And I think that's just sad that some people in the young generation, and not all like players that go to college and also play in the NBA. Not all of them think like that. Like they can get inspired by players in the past, but not no thinking, okay, this person all they did is score so and won the championship and that's successful. So I ain't gonna lie, this mentality has been going on since the '90s. So this ain't nothing new. It just evolve. And what I mean by like evolve, I mean like evolve, like other like the younger generation just get more like just don't think well. But I'm not giving up on the Bucks. It's a sad thing that what happened today with the blood cough. It sucks, and I know they're more optimistic that he may be back, but they just got to make sure everything's good first. Like I say, I don't know about blood costs that much. I never experienced it as playing the basketball, so I don't know what a person will be going through. So only going with what they report from the doctors, from Doc Rivers and saying, hearing from the doctors and saying like what's going on. So it's only reason is like a little bit frustrating because us winning the 2021 championship, I think we got spoiled. That's basically what it is, and like today's standards in the NBA, especially like this decade, right now it hasn't been like a dynasty going on right now. So sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's not, especially for like small market teams, which been abused and all that stuff, and like they can't even get like the players like to come to teams like the Bucks or something like that. So it's oh, I'm in trouble. Hello. Hey. No. No, I didn't even go anywhere today. You sure? That's it. What about tomorrow? Oh, just eat on Sunday. Okay. You drunk, are you? You already stated that you were. You got twins? You got a twin sister? You know what? I would like to meet her. Okay, so you and your twin is gonna be here at the same time when you get home. Okay, I got plans for y'all, but anyways, I ain't old, but I am a dirty man. But anyways, too late. Love you too. Bye. But then again, she hasn't been drunk in a long time, so I think she kind of needed that break, especially like all the stuff that we're going through. So, can't really blame her. But anywho, for you Bucks fans out there, real Bucks fans, especially some of you YouTubers that are real Bucks fans, not like jumping the course and be like, "Oh, the season's over. I'm not optimistic," or no, they suck now. Um, be patient because it may took us a while since for us to see like the Eastern Conference Championships, especially if you were watching them in the '90s. Well, early 2000s, I should say. So good things are going to come again. Will it be next year? Maybe. It depends what moves they do. And stating the obvious that we got a good center that's like good rim protector, but he's not a good defender. So we do got this year's second round draft pick. Hopefully, they be smart enough to get a center or try to either if they trade that draft just to get like a decent center that can defend, block, and something like Brook, but also can defend as well, defend well. So that's probably one of the assignments that they need to do. Another one, keep Jerry Trent and Kevin Porter Jr. Um, yeah, Bobby Portis ain't gonna go nowhere, so I'm not worried about him. So he has a player option this season, so he's not gonna go anywhere. But sad to say, although Pat Connaughton's been helping a little bit and stuff like that, but they might let him go, or he's probably gonna take the player option and they're gonna trade him. So we'll see. It's not that many moves that the Bucks need to do. We just had like bad luck, with injuries this season. That's all it is. It's just bad luck with injuries, and of course, I'm finally deciding with y'all that we do got when it comes to rotation, we got the worst coach for the rotation. Like we're in the top 10 in defense, which is fine, but if you can't get anything going or try to fix anything offensive, something's wrong. So, what are y'all thoughts about that? If you like content like this and other videos that we do, like talk about wrestling, talk about comic book movies and TV news, and also talk about developments in Milwaukee. You know, look at our channel. You can see us on our website, wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com for like upcoming events, videos like this. Also events we went to when it came to Bucks games and meeting Bucks players. Also same thing with going to wrestling events and meeting wrestlers. So check that out. And also, like I said, sometime this summer we will get the store going on so you can buy, merch if you're interested. Don't forget, we also on YouTube over 2,500 videos and counting, so there may be something that piqued your interest. Also, as I was going to say, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so hopefully we can get there. And please support the channel. Without you guys, it would be no us. So thank you for watching. Until the next video, you guys have a good one.